Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Ultimate Decades Challenge. The year is now 1333. In the last episode, we saw Ghislaine Verveers fall prey to the witch's curse, and he is now waiting for his soulmate to be found to save him with true love's kiss. We also discovered that Alexander had fathered a child with Gregoria. However, the child did not make it, and Alexander got engaged to Gregoria's sister Elisaria. A few things happened in the background in between episodes. As you saw in the opening, Andrio has gotten married in a faraway land, and his new wife is actually currently pregnant. Alexander got married to Elisaria, and the race is now on between her and her sister to have a son. Her sister Gregoria is not yet married, but while I was playing off camera, she did hit it off with a townie, and so she will also be getting married shortly. Last but not least, our dear cousin Zane has also finally gotten married. Other things that happened in the background, Lucia and Adriana both had a baby, but neither of the babies made it. Adriana no longer has any baby tries left, and Lucia still has 2. Meanwhile, Gabriella gave birth to baby boy Florian, and he did survive, at least to infancy. Today, we are starting off the year with Brayden, who is visiting the local castle to see his sister Esther and to sell some of the finely aged nectar he's crafted. A lot of the family's money comes from aged nectar that Brayden has made, so I figured the reasoning behind that is that Brayden has been selling his high-quality nectar to the castle through his relationship with Esther. Maybe she's been working in the kitchen and she put in a good word so that they prioritize buying from Brayden over other local producers. So Brayden is here to make a delivery and visit his sister while he's here. We've been visiting a lot of side households in the last few episodes, and the castle is actually the only one we hadn't visited yet. Well, no, that's not exactly true. There are 2 side households that I keep track of that we don't really follow anymore, and that's Brayden's twin brother Frederick Jr., who didn't have any baby tries, and the eldest of the Baker orphans, Vasco, who bought back the family bakery and is currently raising his family there. I don't intend to keep visiting all the side households as I've done in the past few episodes. I just thought that since I was on hiatus for a while, it would be nice to just get an update on where all the families are. And we're slowly going to start dropping some of them, and we'll only follow a few of our cousins here and there when they're doing something interesting. Allison and Romarin and Khalil are also all here to help with the delivery. I'm sure Brayden wants Romarin to meet the castle folk and start, I'll say networking, or the medieval equivalent of it. Meanwhile, I'm sure Khalil is here to also find opportunities to either make trouble or to one-up Romarin. And then we've got Allison here, who is probably here to see Jamari because he happens to work at the castle. The last time we saw Esther here, she had just started a secret affair with our Lord's brother-in-law, Bodwin of Henford, and so far there haven't been any consequences, except that you might notice she has a few accessories, which are gifts that he has given her. It happens to be Esther's birthday this year, as well as Brayden's and Frederick's and Fatima's. And so I think we're going to be organizing a big birthday party, and we could say that Brayden is actually here to invite her as well. Secret handshake, why not? We'll say that that's the invitation. Or not. You also can just leave. Bye, Esther. Is she doing the pregnancy walk? Actually, speaking of pregnancy, I might actually have her, just have a secret little meeting with Bodwin while the others are busy. And, oh, he's talking to the future lord here. So our lord actually has twin sons. We've got Soren and Blaze. And I forget which one is the oldest one, so I have no idea which of these 2 is going to be the lord. But, you know, Bodwin is probably trying to make friends with both of them. Here, I'm going to send Esther for a little woohoo while Brayden is going to cook tortilla wrapped veggie dogs, apparently. Now, what I want him to do is sell the nectar. So this is kind of an odd bug that I've seen other people having as well, but the UI shows a very low amount, but if I actually sell it, the amount is a lot more. So I don't know what that's about. We're just going to go ahead and sell a bunch of these. And we are making quite a bit of money with that. There we go. So, Esther did not go do a woohoo like I asked her to, although she's socializing with her sister, so that's nice as well. Esther is so pretty. I think she's probably the most feminine of all of the Gen 2 siblings that we have. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, so while Esther is busy meeting up with Bodwin, let's have Allison try and find Jamari. I've been thinking about making nobles famous just to make it more difficult for peasants to approach them, but I'm also not sure if that might just make things more complicated for nothing. Express passion for romance, sure. It always annoyed me when my Sims had like 2 levels of fame and then their own grandchildren couldn't talk to them. Like they can't even ask grandma for animal crackers. She's just too famous. So, oh, the woohoo song. Yeah, so I don't know, because it's also kind of strange to have all of the peasants just walking into the Lord's bedroom and having a conversation with him. Express passion for romance. Oh, why not? He appears to like that about her. She's ready for some action. Should I be asked to marry? Did you see that? Jamari Law is asking for Allison Barrow's hand in marriage. Oh, sure. I don't think I've ever had that before. Oh, it's so cute. I love that. Be flirted. Oh, mess around and shower. Okay, well, I mean, you guys are engaged, so why not? We're currently 4 years away from the war, so I wonder if the atmosphere at the castle is getting a little bit tense. Like, maybe the Lord has been away more often to see the king. Maybe there are rumors about trouble brewing with another kingdom. I bet Brayden is going to try and learn everything that he's napping. He's just napping. I was going to say he's going to go and, you know, ask questions and try to see what people are expecting. You know, I guess financially he might be a little worried if a war is going to help or not. Probably not. Romar's emotional control. Why? What did he do? Oh, he's it's like Khalil is driving him insane or something. Okay, so I don't know if Allison went for her woohoo or not. No, she's ready for some action, so I think it bugged out. But you know what? I think I actually will have them go for a little woohoo. She does have 10 baby tries, so we're gonna have to get started on that sooner rather than later. Oh, I love that the Lord and Lady are constantly flirting with each other. They're so cute. I kind of want to have Brayden come in. Oh, okay. Well, he's chatting with Jamari. Actually, that's probably a better idea. Maybe he'll try and get to know Jamari before the wedding and, you know, make joke about marriage. Why not? Are you sure you want to marry my sister? Brayden is just going to, you know, figure out who this guy is who's joining the family. Offer gratitude. Sure, why not? I am the child of blank. Okay. Jamari has the romance skill. Okay. That must be why Allison likes him. And give parenting tips. Sure. Maybe he's going to tell him, I know my sister wants lots of kids, so you better be ready. Alright, these two seem to be getting along just fine. So I'm gonna leave the castle here. We've sold our nectar, and now Brayden is actually going to go see his sister Stefanie to also invite her over for their birthday party. All right, we are now at the Townsend Forge, and you might notice it's looking a little different. I actually remade this lot from scratch. It is based on a build video by Plant Sim Girl. You may recognize the general layout. Of course, her build is much better than mine, but mine is, well, it's functional. I'm trying to slowly replace most of my lots with stuff that I've done myself, and well, I don't put much clutter in because my game tends to crash or be very long to load, so I'm trying just to sort of purge everything and keep it to the bare minimum. So we are here with Stefanie. I switched households so that we could, from familial distress from being near family. Why does she want to escape this family? I feel like Stefanie has a few bugs. Timid? Didn't we remove that trait? I'm confused. In any case, Brayden is here with Allison and Khalil and Romarin, and you may notice that the household down here has changed. You may remember how I said Sheila, Stephanie's mother-in-law, had succeeded her role. Well, it turned out that she actually didn't succeed her role. I just hadn't done it yet. And then when I did do it, she died. So poor Stefanie here ended up with her 2 daughters alone to run the forge. And so she has actually hired on William Harcourt here. He is a sim originally by Millsmoo, and he had a bit of a backstory here that he is actually a shepherd, but I have repurposed him as a blacksmith, and so we could say that he comes from a family of shepherds, and perhaps they got an opportunity to send him for an apprenticeship, and he is currently a journeyman. So he's completed his apprenticeship, and he is currently traveling around, practicing his craft and working where he can, learning under different masters, and perhaps he stayed at the Pasquet Inn, and Noah told Stefanie about it, and she decided to hire him on. And so William is currently living with them, and he is... Everyone just left. Oh, well, Brayden is still here. Want to hang out, Brayden? Here, let's ask him to hang out, because he's supposed to be here to invite her to a party. Jeez, what is with this animation error? What's happening? Okay, we're just gonna have to live with the animation error that I keep getting, because I don't even know what is causing it. So in any case, William here is currently 19 years old. He is quite young, and the other reason that I wanted to come see the Townsend household is that we actually have our first birthday for a Gen 2 teen. So Stephanie's oldest daughter, Nicolette, here is due for her teen age up. And so perhaps in hiring William, Stefanie was hoping that he might stick around and eventually perhaps marry one of her daughters. They are quite a few years younger than he is, but they have time to grow up. And as he works here, she's hoping he's going to enjoy the city and perhaps might want to stay, which would help her stay financially stable, because I'm not really sure how it works in a situation where I believe these professions were controlled by guilds. And so if a blacksmith passes away and the only family members who are left are women, I'm not sure if the women can actually take over the forge. So we can always pretend that they can. So we could say that William is here to sort of show the trade to Nicolette. But otherwise, if he and Nicolette get along once she's aged up to a teen and she's a little bit older, perhaps Stefanie is hoping that they are going to get married. This is quite different to what Stefanie lived through when she got married. She actually married her childhood best friend. However, this might not be a possibility. Well, at least they get along well. It might not be a possibility for her daughters. Her daughters might have to be a bit more practical. Well, not to say that she wasn't practical. She actually was quite practical in marrying Brandon, so maybe she does expect the same from her daughters, and for her daughters to marry a useful person rather than someone that they really fall in love with. I don't even know if these two... Oh yeah, they don't know their uncle. There, let's get them to... Stefanie has a crush on Will. Seriously? What? Are they flirting? What? No! Stefanie, he's supposed to be for your daughters, not for you. What? You know, I actually hesitated. I was going to initially create like a sim who was the same age as she is. I believe she's 35 at the moment. She's 32. So my initial plan was to have her hire on a master who would come and take over at the forge, and then perhaps she would fall in love and marry him, or perhaps she would simply get married out of necessity to have someone come and take over the forge. But then I thought, it might be more interesting to have a sim that could marry one of her 2 daughters, and then here we go. She's flirting with the 19-year-old kid. Okay, so before I forget, let's go and age up Nicolette. Or actually, we're gonna roll first. Just to get the roll out of the way, I need to know. Okay, so here is little Nicolette with the white ceiling. Sorry about that. Gosh darn it. Leave me alone. Okay, so... so I just opened the dice roller and it was a 7 when I opened it, but it doesn't count. Okay, when I open it, I always close it and then I just re-roll just to, I don't know, for luck, I guess. So to age up into a teen, she needs to avoid a 7. Okay, she's fine. I was fairly sure it would go well since I guess the 7 already came out, but you never know. I get doubles quite often. Okay, so she is fine. Nicolette ages up. Oh, hang on a second. We also need to roll to see if she gets married. She does. And then how many baby tries will she get? Just 2? Okay. Hopefully Stephanie's second daughter is going to have more baby tries. Okay, so let's get this little girl aged up. Stefanie just became good friends with William. Oh no, he acquired the romance skill. This is gonna end in tears. This isn't what I wanted for them. Okay, so Nicolette is shy, she's friendly, she's oblivious. Oh no, could you imagine she gets married to William, but he's secretly having an affair with her mother? That would be terrible. And she just never notices because she's oblivious. She's envious. Shy, friendly, and oblivious. I don't really see that for her. Bookworm, she doesn't know how to read. Restless, she gets fidgety. I don't know, I'm not feeling these traits. Spiritual? One last chance. Well balanced. Okay, alright. Oh, she aged up with Stephanie's clothing. And I kind of like this hair. She's pretty cute. Okay. I am going to go give her a makeover and I will see you on the other side. All right, so here is Nicolette after her makeover. She actually looks a lot like Stefanie, except for her lips. Her eyes are actually pretty similar. I kept the same hairstyle, but I gave her a very simple dress. I feel like the Townsend family in general, they're quite practical. And so being shy as well, I don't think she's someone who wants to stand out. And so I've given her a pretty simple look so far. So just to compare, so here is Nicolette and then this is Stefanie. She got her eye color from her father, but I feel like the shape is a bit more like her mom. I don't know. I think she's very cute. Let's see if William agrees. Okay, so I just loaded back in and of course he's outside chatting with Stefanie, so I'm actually going to cancel that. And I'm gonna have him come here at the forge. And oh man, how can she be entering a phase? Why is she a teen? Did I never age her up? Did I do all of her birthdays? And then I never aged her up? Oh, whoopsie. I'm sorry, Stefanie. That's my bad. Maybe she was pregnant when I was supposed to be aging her up, and then... Oh, she wants to woohoo with the ghost of her husband. That's so sad. That's why she only has 3 traits. I was pretty sure I got rid of timid, though. So, melancholic and kleptomaniac... No to both of these. I said I could change her traits once every age up, so I'm sure she's family oriented. She has always been family oriented. You know, when she was younger, she would take care of her younger siblings, and so I feel like she would also want to have her own family and be very close to them, so I'm gonna try and find it, but I don't know why this isn't in alphabetical order. It drives me crazy. It's in alphabetical order in CAS, and then you get here and it's just chaos. I don't even remember what oh, there it is. Got it. Okay. Family oriented. And you know what? I think I'm gonna give her the same trait as her daughter, friendly. I feel like Stefanie is friendly. It's just how she is. Oh man, I feel so bad. I forgot. I forgot to age her up so long ago. So let's go for successful lineage. I'm sure she wants to see her daughters succeed. So no, William, leave her alone. He's going to flirt with her. No, William, no. Down boy. Not yet. You have to go meet Nicolette first. I mean, she's too young to flirt with a 19-year-old man, but they can at least get to know each other, you know, because he's going to be mentoring her in blacksmithing. And I just realized I didn't actually give him the blacksmithing skill. So he's going to be learning alongside her for now, apparently. And she doesn't have her belt. Oh well, I'll fix that later. So let's, oh, he already knows her because they live together. Okay, what can we do? Compliment? Give props? Yeah, sure, give props. He's gonna tell her that she's been rave about growing up. Okay, yeah. Maybe he's gonna tell her now that you're older, you're gonna be able to come work with me and give props. You know, maybe she's super hardworking. We don't know yet. We'll figure it out. I'd like her to check him out just to see if she's attracted to him, though. Can I do that? No. Insult? Why? What? Where did that come from? Throw shade? Why? Does she hate him? Already? That's... What's wrong? Why? Oh, he's so sad. Oh no. She won't stop. It's like she knows her mom wants them to get married or something. She suspects what her mom wants to do, so she... Oh my god, leave him alone. Or maybe she sees that he's flirting with her mom and she doesn't want any of that. What? She's supposed to be friendly. That wasn't very friendly, young lady. That wasn't nice of you. So Tara still has quite a few years to go before she's a teen. She's got 3 years to go before she's a teen, so I don't know how things are gonna go with these two, but I was kind of counting on Nicolette to be the next blacksmith because Tara here is feeble and boring, so I felt like she might not be a good fit for a blacksmith if she's feeble, or maybe she's gonna try and work around it. I don't know. Although if she just marries him, then she doesn't need to be doing it herself, so she's zoning out. Nicolette. Maybe she's just taking her father's death really hard, and seeing another man at the forge is breaking her heart. So maybe she just doesn't want to like William. You know, it's maybe just a subconscious decision that she doesn't want anyone replacing her father, and so she decided she's gonna take it out on him. So I think Brayden actually left. Where did he go? No, he's just sitting up here alone, doing nothing. You're weird, Brayden. I'm gonna leave these guys here, and I'm gonna go on to Kaylin's house because that's where I want to have the party. What about Unfair Life? Oh my gosh. Oh man. Oh man. He keeps flirting with her. Oh my gosh. Should I stay here and see what happens, or should I leave? It's 6 p.m. I kind of reveal crush. He's gonna reveal to her that in the couple of months he's been working here, he's come to really like her company, maybe. Oh man. And she's still lusting after her dead husband and Sir Lucan. It's weird. Alright, so I'm gonna leave these guys here. I'm gonna move on to Kaylin's house because Rosemary wants to organize a birthday party for the rest of the folks who have a birthday today. Oh man. He won't stop. He just won't stop. Talk about deceased partner and then be flirted with. That's that really. Okay. Oh no, William has a crush on Stefanie. Okay, I'm leaving you guys here. That's it. We'll come back some other day. Oh, I almost want to let them go and see how bad things turn out. Be friendly with Brayden. What if she has more children with this 19-year-old? She's 32. Oh my gosh. You guys, leave it alone. In front of the daughter, too. She's like, oh, maybe you could marry this new guy, and then they're flirting in the bathroom in front of her. There, Nicolette is just gonna leave. And I think she is gonna hate William, especially if he marries her mom. I think she's never gonna get over it. Maybe she's gonna do a bit like Stefanie, and she's gonna get married just to get out of the house. Alright, at least they stopped flirting. Have first kiss with Stefanie? Well... Okay, wait, I'm not gonna leave just yet. You know what? I think I'm gonna let them do it. I am going to consider each other siblings. Grown up in the same household. No, they didn't. First kiss. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. I know I was disagreeing with it earlier, but Stefanie, you know, married Brandon more out of necessity and practicality than because she was actually in love. So having a a young guy have a crush on her and fall in love with her is actually kind of exciting for her. And maybe she could find love with a younger man, you know? She could. We'll see. We'll see. So they shared a little kiss and mess around in bush. Oh my god. What's her fertility like? I'm kind of afraid she doesn't have any baby tries left. So since this was autonomous, if she does get pregnant, I'm gonna leave it, and I guess I'll take a pregnancy try from someone else, or I'll just leave it as is, you know? If it's... Oh, her fertility is fairly high. Right, so if it's autonomous, I'm gonna leave it. If she gets pregnant, it is what it is. But I will not have her woohoo with him myself. Oh man, but if she gets pregnant, she's gonna have to get married now. Oh man, this one... Why are my Sims going so much faster than what I expected? What was I expecting anyways? This is always how it works with my game. Okay, I'm leaving them there for real now, and we're gonna go and see Rosemary and Kaylin, because actually there was a birth in Kaylin's household that I can't wait to show you guys. Okay, so here we are at the old Barrow farm, and I am actually going to have Rosemary go and do a bit of cooking because she's going to invite her family over. Let's go for a grand meal maybe. And let's just disregard the time down here. I know it's 8 p.m., but we have a lot of stuff that I want to do, and if I wait for the next day, it's gonna take too long. I wanna do those rolls. I really need to see if Brayden lives. So, oh, death is here. That's foreboding. Why are you crying? Difficult feelings. Oh man. Yeah, I know. He feels too old to be having children. He's afraid that they're gonna end up orphans. So, as I was going to say, there was a birth here. Well, actually, there were 2 births here. So, Becca gave birth to twins in between episodes. So, we have Layla. Oh, upstairs. Apparently, we have Layla and we have Nikki. I don't know if I like that name. I might change it later, maybe to Nicole. So, what? All the animals are dying. I'm sorry, I don't have time for that. I want to roll for these babies. I need to know if Kaylin's kids survive, because, you know, Kaylin didn't have many baby tries at all, so if these 2 survive, I'm gonna be really happy. Kaylin only had 3 pregnancy tries, and the first one didn't make it, so... This is his last pregnancy. Well, not his pregnancy, but baby try. Let's call it baby tries. So I'm gonna have them come and interact with their... He wants to woohoo. Okay. We'll find someone to woohoo with. It could be your wife. It could be someone else. Alright, so I'm gonna have Becca and Kaylin come and interact with their babies, and we're going to do a roll. Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute. Kaylin! Cold-blooded Kaylin, the family man. Oh, and they're all girls too, so he's actually a girl dad. Becca's so cute. I know I mentioned this like ages ago, but Becca is actually from the gallery. I'll show you guys later who the creator is. Alright, so let's bring up that dice roller. As usual, we're gonna roll for Becca first, so it's gonna be Becca with baby Layla. Oh no. Oh no. What is it with the dice? Oh no. Okay, wait. Let's... Oh no. Rolling for baby Layla. Layla made it. And then rolling for infancy. Okay, Layla makes it through birth and infancy. And then rolling for Becca again. She... I can't even plead for her. So this is a rule that I believe Plum Bobs uses, or I'm not sure where I saw it, but when they have twins, if they roll badly for both babies, then we can't plead. And I don't know what the chances were, but they were pretty low to get 2 1s, and she rolled 2 1s. I can't believe it. Okay, what about baby Nikki? Does she make it? Baby survives. Does she survive infancy? 2 17s. I wonder if I should find another dice roller. I find it very bizarre that I keep getting the same numbers over and over again. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, Becca. No. We're so unlucky with the Ys. What the heck? Oh, man. And Kaylin. He asked his soulmate to marry someone else because he wanted to marry the seamstress who could actually contribute to the family wealth, but now she's passing away and his soulmate is married to someone else. Oh man, Kaylin must really be regretting that. Maybe her husband could have an accident. Oh no, oh, death is already here too. He knew it, he knew. Oh, right before the birthday party. And can you imagine? Kaylin's cold-hearted. He's just gonna be like, I know my wife just died. I don't really care. Do the birthday party anyway, you know? It's not gonna bring her back. She wants to ask Kaylin about his day. I can't even plead for her. That's terrible. I'm so sorry, Becca. At least the kids survived, right? So my only hope now is that death has, our bad roll, our bad luck is out of the way, and everybody else is gonna survive, okay? Oh, goodbye, Becca. From pregnancy complications, or, well, I mean, it must be really difficult having twins, you know? Oh, bawl uncontrollably. I'm sorry, but you have to take care of your baby now. And you're gonna have to bottle feed because Mama just passed away. Rosemary's feeling flirty, what the heck? Did she make the meal? Oh, she did! Oh, that looks so good. And Lorna and Rosemary have a supportive dynamic, that's great, but meanwhile, Kaylin holding one of the twins while their mother dies behind him. Okay, that's life. It's medieval life. And I guess Rosemary over here is trying to comfort her granddaughter. Brayden Day. It's gonna be a great birthday party, trust me. Oh, goodbye, Becca. You were such a kind wife. You know, I don't know if she ever knew about her husband's infidelity, but... So, the twin girls were actually born 2 days ago, so we can already age them up into infants. So, do I want to do that before the party? Oh, Death is busy right now. It's a busy night for him. Wait until the birthday party. We'll see if anybody else passes away. Okay, so I'm gonna age up both of these twin girls. I'm gonna change Nikki's name. Should be Nicole. I feel like Nicole makes sense. And Nicole is dreamy. Infants often seem lost in another world, captivated by their daydreams. That's so cute. Oh, she has Becca's hair. And then, oh, Layla is Sunny, and she also has Becca's hair. All three. No, Kaylee has Kaylin's hair. No, wait, Kaylee isn't his daughter, Lorna. So yeah, all three of his girls have Becca's hair. Oh man, Death, leave me alone. It's midnight, but it's gonna be a morning birthday party, okay, you guys? That's what it's gonna be. Confront about bullying. What, was he bullying his own son? Insult? Why are Sims being mean all of a sudden? Okay, maybe he was just tired. Yeah, Rosemary's gonna clean up some dishes, and we're gonna organize a birthday party. And will you shut the f up? What the heck is happening? Aggravating conversation? Nag? Okay, well just leave the conversation, dude. Oh my gosh. Why? Why? Why is this happening? They're as bad as Nicolette with William. Fear of what? Fear of being inferior. Stop insulting your parents. No, she's starting to eat the roasted fish even if the family hasn't been invited yet. Okay, we're gonna invite the family. I probably should have made a cake actually. Well, no, not really, because they're not actually gonna age up. It's going to be their second young adult role for most of them, so they don't actually need to be aged up. They just need to survive. They just need to survive. Alright, so the family's here. It is pitch dark out. The cat! Is the cat eating the food? The freaking cat, man. Alright, so Rosemary is here greeting her family. Look at them! All of the siblings are here! Except Adriana, because none of them know where Adriana went. And of course I invited Fatima because it's also her birthday. Okay, so the reason you are all gathered here today is because it is Brandon's birthday. Oh, Brandon, please don't die. Because I can't actually plead for you. Aw, her oldest son. Man, how sad would she be if she lost Brayden? Actually, she'd probably be sad for any of her children. You know, she's had such great luck with her children surviving. I think Rosemary would probably take it pretty badly if her children would start passing away. Okay, but we gotta do it. We have to. My man Brayden, my main sim that I didn't really like at first, but he really grew on me. He's sort of become his own little character here. To survive the second half of the young adult life stage, Brayden needs to avoid a 3, a 14, and a 17. So if I roll another 17, he's done for. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, Brayden is fine. Brayden makes it to his second half of the young adult life stage. The other one who needs to roll is his twin brother, Frederick, over here. So Frederick also needs to avoid 3, 14, and 17. Frederick is fine. I don't know if you guys remember, but in the first episode I recorded when I got back from hiatus, Frederick had a dream about Brayden and he said it was a bad omen and that he wasn't in danger, but he seems to be safe for now. So maybe it was related to the war instead of his birthday. So the next person we need to roll for is Fatima. Fatima is also going to be reaching the second half of her young adult life stage. She's fine. Okay, I'm sorry, Becca, but you were the sacrifice that was required. Oh, one last person. We have to roll for Esther. It's Esther's young adult birthday. Where did she go? I saw her a moment ago. Oh, here she is. She's chatting with her sister Allison. Oh, it's so cute. Okay, so Esther, it's your turn. To safely become a young adult, she needs to avoid a 2 and a 6. The 6 was already rolled, so. Oh, thank goodness. 19. She is fine as well. She's fine as well. They all survived. So Becca gave her life to secure the Barrow family. Everybody survived their birthday roll today. Oh, okay. Well, that's one thing done. So, let's have these guys come and eat now. Call to grand meal. What color eyes do these two have? I just, okay, brown eyes and brown eyes. They both have brown eyes. I wonder if they're identical. Oh, she just called everybody to the grand meal. And some of it just went bad, so let's have the husband come and pick some of this up. Oh, look at the family here. Okay, I'm so relieved these rolls went well. I'm just gonna let these guys socialize a bit. Oh, the toddler fell asleep. Okay, so actually I'm gonna be leaving this part here. I know this is going to have been a shorter episode, but I figured it might be better to have a weekly shorter episode than to have a longer video that only comes out every 2 to 3 weeks. So we had really great luck with the birthdays, so I'm very happy, even though we did lose Becca to her birth roll. In the next episode, I would like to concentrate on getting Allison and Jamari married, and I would also like to look in on the jail again to see if Alexander might have a child on the way. As always, thank you so much for watching and for leaving comments and subscribing. It is very much appreciated. I will be seeing you all in the next one.